All the reeds, can you see them all being pulled down? Looks lovely, don't it?
Yeah.
Now, Sam, there's one or two things I don't know, because you're quite observant, I've noticed that, but there's one or two things I don't know whether you've noticed. But this is a canal. It's a big canal, but this canal has got a weir or a waterfall. What is that?
I don't know.
Well, it's because originally this was a river, right? But it's now a canal and a river. So what they've done is use this river as a canal. What they've done is canalised it.
What does canalise mean?
Well, they've turned it, the river, they've tamed it, they've controlled it, so they can bring barges along it some 200 years ago. But the problem with a river is it floods, and you've got a lot of surplus water. So what they do is get rid of the surplus water via this. And this is where all in the time of flood, because I've seen the floods up here, it all goes all across that way. And of course then the barges will come down here and go down to the lock. Oh, they've given it away, haven't they? A lock is how a boat travels uphill. Come on, let me show you. Now, Sam, you know, I asked the question, how does a boat get uphill? It's quite simple. They use a thing called a lock.
So is this a lock?
This is a lock. In fact, there's a boat just coming in. Come on, I'll show you how it all works. Quick. Now, you see what's happening, Sam? There's a boat coming in, and that's at a lower level, right? But it wants to go up to the higher level up there. So it'll come in like this, and the old chap there will shut the gates, right? Shut the gates, and then there's some big paddles in the gates, and can you see what he's doing? He's shutting the paddles so the water can't escape. And then he'll go to there, open the paddles in that lock gate, and the water will pour from there into here and bring the boat up to the level of the water that side. Simple engineering when you think about it. And of course, if you've got quite a big steep hill, you have lots and lots and lots of different locks. Hiya, do you want me to take it from you? Oh, there you go. How's that?
Thank you.
Now what will happen now, see him shutting the locks there, and he'll go round and he'll shut the gate on the other side, and there's like paddles at the bottom, and he'll vroom, shut them down. Okay, so the water can't escape, and then he'll come up here and he'll open the paddles on them gates, and the water will pour in, and as it pours in, it brings the boat up right the way up to the level of the water over there. It's such a simple idea when you think about it, isn't it? Now what's happening now, Sam, you see that? That's opening a sluice gate down the bottom and allowing water to pour in down the bottom. And you see it pouring in there.
Yeah.
And he'll now open the gates then on these big gates here, some big sort of gates, open them up, and you can see all the water pouring in. As it's coming in, it's going to start to lift this boat up and up and up and up and up until this level is the same level as across there. And then you just swing the gates open and off the boat goes. Look, now as he opens them, look, there's underground chambers there that's woof, allowing the water. Just think this were built over 200 years ago. And it's still as good as the day it were built, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, 200, you can't imagine it, can you? 200 years ago. Wow. I should imagine the only thing they've changed is that is the wooden gates, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But all the brickwork's the same. Marvellous. Now he's opening the sluice gates actually on the locks itself. And he'll most probably run across there and open the other side. Look at it pouring in now. Here he goes, he's going over the bridge now. Got to be very careful, very careful. Oh, he's going to open another one on the opposite side. This is okay, but when you're on about 20, in about a 3-mile stretch, I tell you what, makes you tired. Now look, as he's opening that, you can see more water coming out there. It's like, it's opening up like that, and the water pours through. See, it's only got to come up about another 12 inches and we're at the same level. And look how miraculous that boat's come up. And then all you do is just do that in reverse for the boat to go out. Okay, here we go.
Sure, we only need the one out.
You're just testing us, aren't you? It's only a little thin boat. There, it's shutting all the gates up now, and off the boat goes. Cheerio.
You okay?
Yeah, fine, thank you very much. Right, come on. Woo! Oh, as we're going along here, I can smell this canal, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely smell. Reminds me of my childhood. Rotting vegetation and smelly socks.
Ew. Grim. Also, a lot of barges are no longer used on the canals and they don't carry any goods now.
Yeah, that's very observant of you. I mean, the only barges, I suppose, you see up and down the canal are leisure barges where people are just enjoying this beautiful countryside. But of course, if you're a barge way back, and we're going back, well, because this canal for a start is well over 200 years old, a barge would have been slow. I mean, we're in the Midlands at the moment. If you were taking a load of, say, granite, that's what came from here. Well, it could have been coal or whatever, but in this case it was granite, and you took it all the way to London, that could be 2 or 3 weeks. And if you wanted a hole in the road mending, you got to wait all that time, hadn't you? So they were very slow and very expensive. Then about 1840, the railways came in, completely changed Britain all over. They had tracks everywhere, you know, within a matter of decades. And of course, the thing about railways is you could get more loads on a train. It were a lot cheaper and of course a lot faster. So unfortunately, what it did was knock the canals completely out and the railways took over.
Oh, but a lot of railways aren't used anymore. Why is that?
Well, that's very true. There's a bloke, I think his name was Beeching, in the 60s came along, and he wanted to save the country, God bless him, a lot of money. So he put a lot of railways out of use. And they are crisscrossed all over the country, you know. I think what you're saying is, how about discovering some of these old railway tracks, isn't you?
Yeah, I've got one near me.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
And has it got lots of wildlife along it?
Yeah.
Come and show it me then. What's going through my mind is the generations and generations. I thought they were going in the canal. I nearly went in, didn't I? Don't you laugh.